Okay. Yeah. So what is routing, Yogesh?
Selecting the best path.
Types of routing.
Types of routing. Static route and dynamic.
What is static route?
Where to be manually give the path. Where we manually configure the path in the router.
Who will configure?
Admins.
Admin will configure the best route and shoot and
Routing data update.
put in the
Routing table.
static route. Dynamic routing means what?
Router will
Router. What is static routing? Tell me.
static routing is manually updating the
Not manually. What administrator is doing?
selecting the best path and
What he is doing? Admin configures.
He configures
Best route.
best
And put it in the routing table. Tell me, what is static routing?
Admin configures the best route and put in the routing table.
What is dynamic routing? Start from that. Admin, what he will do?
Admin configures the protocols,
Routing protocols.
and the routing protocols will update the
Find
the best path and update the
route.
and update the routing table.
Put in the routing table. Okay. I want to speak like put in the routing table. So I'm not just telling like a layman language. So what administrator is doing? That is my question. In static routing, dynamic routing. Here administrator is configuring and putting in the routing table, the best route. But in dynamic routing, administrator configure routing protocols. Routing protocols find the best route, and routing protocols put that in the routing table. Okay. Next question to Mallikarjun. What is the different types of routing protocols?
Different types of routing protocols.
Routing protocols.
Yes. RIP, sir. Routing protocols.
Tell me the question.
Different types of routing protocols.
I'm not asking what are the routing protocols, right?
Yes.
The question is types. Different types of routing protocols.
Distance vector, link state, and hybrid.
What is distance vector protocol? How it works?
Based on the metric. Administrative distance.
Simple question. How distance vector protocols works?
Finding the shortest distance by using metric. By using metric. Cost. Cost will come in the rate.
Okay, again I'll ask you. How distance vector protocol works?
administrative.
By knowing the neighbors.
Okay. Distance network protocol works by routing by rumor. I mentioned here. Rumor. Routing by
Rumor.
how distance network protocol works?
Routing by rumor.
What do you mean by routing by rumor? By neighbor updates.
By neighbor updates.
It will find the best routes by using neighbor updates. This is how link state protocol works.
The map.
So routing by
Map.
roadmap, or we can say topology. It will understand the whole topology. It will understand the whole topology, right? Based on the topology, it will find the best route and put it in the routing table. So there are two ways we can find the best route. One is asking the neighbors by their updates to find the best route, or you understand the whole topology, whole map of the network. Then use your algorithm and find the best route, put it in the routing table. Okay, two ways. So distance vector works in routing by rumor, link state works in routing by roadmap.
Or topology itself.
See, there is a word used, right? Terminology. So if you go to study a book, like if you take Cisco this book, they will say routing by rumor, routing by roadmap. These all are terminologies. Okay. See, when you go to chemistry, they will say CTO, CO. What is that? It's like calcium. What we say? Yeah, it says NaCl.
NSA.
Can you say salt? Answer is correct. Salt and NaCl is correct, same.
Same.
But when you speak, how to speak? When you speak, you say when you are going for a chemist interview. When a chemist is asking, when an interview is happening for a chemist, they will say what we put in the sambar. You say NaCl. You must not say Tata salt. If you say so, they expect the answer in the right words, right terminologies. Right? Terminologies cannot be changed. You can explain in different way. After that, after you say the terminology, you can say routing by roadmap means what. That you can explain. Routing by rumor means what. That you can explain. But terminologies you must know.
Yes.
Cardiology means what? So you are a cardiology specialist, right? You cannot say you cannot say that dil ka you can say like dil means same meaning, right? But you have to say what? I am a cardiology specialist. मैं दिल का इलाज करने वाला, like that if you say means what you say. So that's it. Now it will become different ways. So the point is how you express the same thing in which terminology, which language. It's called the language. So the way you speak the language, the people know you are from what? Which department or which profession. Right. So they come to know, right, if you are in this profession, okay. A software guy will speak in his language. And a network guy will speak his language. So like that, this protocol has a terminology. Routing by rumor, routing by roadmap. Hybrid means what? Both. Both functions it will do. Best of both. What do you say?
Best of both.
3 words you have to remember. Then you can expand it. I'm not saying don't expand it.
Both and best of both.
See, routing by rumor, routing by roadmap, best of both. Can you remember this? 3 words?
Yes.
So tomorrow also I'll ask you, so you see, let's say answer. This is the interview question. They will ask only interview question. Now tell me, example for distance vector protocols.
DRIP and BGP.
What is DRIP? How BGP, how DRIP works, how BGP works?
Distance vector.
Path vector. What is the difference? Distance vector means it will see the number of devices it has to cross. Hops. Number of devices are hops. That is the way DRIP works. BGP sees number of autonomous systems to cross. Okay, there are two things. Now you want to go to one place, you see how many cities you have to cross. That is small level, right? But you say how many countries you have to cross. You know, that is path vector. This is distance vector. Distance vector means number of hops. Path vector means number of autonomous systems. Autonomous system is equal to country.
Country. Or state also. State also. State.
Why state?
Different networks.
Same country, no?
Same country. Sir, exactly I have some small doubts sir, in autonomous system. Autonomous system means one complete network.
One logical boundary.
One logical boundary.
You built.
Suppose if one company is having their 3-4 branches.
No, not company. For this is for basically the autonomous systems are used for service providers.
Service providers. So that
Where
is
in the global level.
Okay. Divided based on the region.
That's why I say country.
Okay.
So global level, right? Within your country, there are different names are there. That is areas we say, different things are there. That we'll see later. But this is like global level.
So that is based on regional level.
No, regional level I am not talking. No, I am talking about global level. Country level, global level, service providers. You can see, you can divide two PCs you put in our topology. We will take two routers and make one router another autonomous system. You can make that. It's a logical. It's not that physically you have to divide it. Take two routers. You say one router is AS10, this is AS20. It will work.
We can assign ASM.
You are assigning everything. Do you think Pakistan and India is physically divided?
No.
Physically, it is two countries. Two divided into physically. Pakistan and India.
No,
Physically, logically we have put. No?
Yes.
Same way routers will be there. You say logically, these routers are this, these routers are this.
Yes.
You are going to put. It's a logical boundary. It's not physical. Right?
Yes.
India and Sri Lanka is physical.
Yes.
Physical boundary.
Yes.
America and
Yes.
India is difficult.
Yes.
Asia is different.
Yes.
So this is physically divided. I'm not physical. I'm telling about logical.
Logical. Yes.
Clear now? So it's a logical boundary. We create. All are physically connected. Same network. But we logically divide it for easy administration. You can pick 2 routers, 3 routers, 4 routers. But you need to think that this is not developed for 2-3 routers. This is developed for thousands of routers. Okay? Okay. Understand? Clear or not?
Yes.
Now you can make 500 buildings, 500 houses into one area, Chayanagar. One houses, one area you give.
No.
Area concept is for minimum. There is a usage, right? When I say this is one new area I am creating, Mallikarjun Nagar. So how many houses minimum has to be there? Some area has to be there. We cannot say one street, one area. No, it's like street, that is street. So autonomous system is for huge networks. Next, any other doors? Okay, so understand what is distance vector, path vector, write down this. What is distance vector, path vector? Make notes. Number of hops. Path vector?
Number of ASMs.
Yes. How many AS you have to cross? Right? Now R1 wants to go to R2. Rick will select this route. Because it has 1, 2, 3. Right? If you take this route, 4 will come. Now what BGP will do is same way, but BGP is connected to internet. I told you it's for WAN, right? Here we have autonomous systems. Inside autonomous systems, we may have multiple routers. One autonomous system will have 100, 200, 500 routers also. Understand? Now two routes are there. AS10, AS20, right? AS30, 40, 50, 60. Now which route will it take?
AS20, AS50.
AS, it will take this route. Why? It will go 20, then 10, then this. 1, 2, 3. If you go like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you go like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 routes are there actually. Understand this? So this is the way it selects the best route. So this is called what?
Path.
This is called a,
Distance.
so BGP works in,
Path.
both are vector protocols only. Both comes and both doesn't know the fault topology. It only works with the neighbor objects. Routing by route.
BGP works only in WAN.
BGP is for
WAN.
basically for developed for WAN only. ISP. It is only for small network 15. It's not WAN actually. It is something called ISP. This is also WAN. Router means WAN only. Router means WAN only.
After router is everything is WAN.
50. No, router means WAN only. Router to router connectivity, what you say? It's WAN only. But this is 15 hops. Like intranet. This is internet. Internet, ISP, internet. This is intranet, extranet. Within your branch office connectivity,
Yes.
you can use this. RIP, EIGRP, OSPF. What we call it as IGP. We call it as EGP. Interior Gated Protocol, Exterior Gated. It's a classification, 2 classes. Right?
Yes.
Now, these protocols are used for what? Now we are going to study. Okay, next topic. What is the source code C means? C means what is the meaning of source code in routing table? Okay, Malika, what is the command to see the routing table? Let's see. The answer is both.
Yes. Show IP route. Show IP route.
In privilege mode, show IP route, right? Okay. Now, when I give show IP route, the first letter of the route will start from a source code letter, right?
Yes.
Source code. What do you mean by C in source code?
Directly connected network route.
Directly connected
Network route.
network route
Via interface.
via interfaces. Okay. What do you mean by S?
This is default.
Default or no?
Net.
The answer yes means full form. S is starting from what letter? Yes.
This is starting from static.
That's it. Static route. It may be network route, default route, host route, or floating route. All administrator manually putting the route, configures the route. That is all that starts from what letter?
Yes.
S star means?
Yes, star means default.
So that is default route, right? Okay. Next, R means what?
Routing information.
When I say R as a source code, what does it mean?
It means we are using routing information. Dynamic routing.
Okay. B means?
B means BGP.
I means?
I means ISS.
O means?
OSPF.
D means?
EIGRP.
Why we say D there? Why don't we say E? The reason is what algorithm it uses? EIGRP. You know what is algorithm?
Yes.
Okay, you know, make a note. Very important. You need to understand the difference between distance vector and path vector. What is the meaning of
Algorithm. Step-by-step procedures. Step-by-step approach for solving a problem.
Step-by-step procedure, mathematical function.
Yes.
Not procedure. See, algorithm is same procedure is explained in algebra. You know,
Yes.
see, computer, when you say do this, do that, do this, do that, computer cannot do it like a human.
Yes.
But it has to convert into binary and it has to run one formula.
Yes.
The same function, you are saying, okay, you have five hops are there.
Yes.
You have to see which are the lowest hop.
Yes.
Now, when you say all these things, computer will not understand like in this language. It has to have some formula for that.
Yes.
So input it has to take, put that in the formula, and output it has to give it. That for mathematical formula is called algorithm. Procedure in mathematical form.
Yes. Procedure in mathematical form.
What we are saying, selecting the best route. How it will select by lowest number of hops.
Yes.
Now I am saying in words, but it has to work means it has to have a formula.
Yes.
That formula, mathematical form of the procedure is called algorithm. Understand what is algorithm?
Yes.
Done?
Yes.
Next, I am going to teach you EIGRP. When you say EIGRP, first, EIGRP is an advanced distance vector or hybrid protocol. Enhance, what is EIGRP? Enhance interior gateway routing protocol. Before EIGRP, there was a protocol called EIGRP developed by Cisco. Okay, that was a classful routing protocol, right? After EIGRP was, after that EIGRP, they want to upgrade the EIGRP. They developed next level. Same EIGRP taken, they upgraded to enhanced EIGRP. That is EIGRP. Understand? But the problem with this is EIGRP is classful, EIGRP is classless. But to give backward compatibility, like for example Windows 7 is there, you give Windows 8. Now Windows 8 has good features, but Windows 7 doesn't have that feature. But you cannot say that, sorry sir, I cannot talk to Windows 7 PC. Can you say that? Because now you are upgrading from Windows 7 to Windows 8, the minimum requirement for the upgradation is it has to talk to Windows 7 machine.
Yes.
The problem was same thing. Now EIGRP is classful. It understands /8, /16, /24. Now when I say EIGRP classless, they cannot talk to each other. Because class full means only 8. He can put 22, 31, anything he can put. But this guy cannot understand. So what I did, by default they brought this to classful. EIGRP they bring to classful. Why? They want to communicate.
Yes.
Otherwise what will happen, you install EIGRP, you cannot communicate with the EIGRP routers. Then that will be a big problem for them, because you told me to upgrade, I upgraded sir, but now existing communication is not happening, they say, right? So to avoid that they kept it EIGRP. Once all routers become EIGRP, then make everything as to classless. Till you have mixed environment, we say mixed environment, you keep it this EIGRP also classful only. By default it is classful. That's why if you say EIGRP, by default it is classful. You have to change to classless, there is a command actually. It can support classless, but by default it is classful. Why? The reason is to support its predecessor EIGRP. When they implemented it. Understand this? Now, Cisco proprietary protocol. Metric, you know, K value. We discussed about metric.
Yes.
One diagram I draw. I explained you 3 routers I put.
Yes, sir. For key value, bandwidth and delay, sir.
Yeah. This diagram I explained you.
Yes, sir.
Now, I will explain it. Okay, I will explain it now. First, I take RIP. Okay. RIP, what is the K value called?
Hop count.
What is the formula? How to find the hop count?
Number of devices. Number of devices.
Formula. The formula is one router equal to one hop. That's it. Now apply this formula and tell me if R1 wants to go to PC20. Understand the question?
Yes.
If R1 wants to go to PC20, Yogesh, which router it will take? What is the best route? If you configure RIP in all these protocols.
It will go to R4, then it will go to
No. It will first tell me where R1 will go where.
R1 will go to R4.
Why?
We have less routers.
RIP here is RIP. Why? So what is the hop count? Tell me.
1, 2,
For R2.
R2.
To go to PC20. Means 8.0. 8.0 network. There 8.0.
That.
From S2 to it will go to S0.
How many hops it has to cross? Hop count. RIP calculates based on hop counts, right?
Yes.
What is the hop count? Metric value. You remember in a route we taken that 1, 2 will come, no? Admin distance metric. There what number will come? How many hops it has to cross?
2.
What are the devices?
R4 and R8.
Via R2.
Via
3 routes are there, right?
Ah.
I'm asking for R2.
From R2.
Via R2.
R2, R5, R7, R8. Then
Total how many?
4.
So hop count is metric is
4.
4. Okay. Then Mallikarjun,
Yes, sir.
via R3.
4, sir.
Tell me what are the devices?
R1, R3,
R1, you are in R1 here.
Okay. Then 3, sir. R3, R6 and R8.
Then tell me, Mallikarjun.
R4 and R8, sir.
Hop count.
2.
So lowest metric is the best route. So RIP will select this route. Done. Next I'm going to configure next protocol. EIGRP. Or I'll take OSPF. Better. Now OSPF, you tell me what is the metric?
Cost.
Cost. Now cost, if you see, what is the formula?
Based on bandwidth.
100 divided by bandwidth in megabits per second. Okay. Right. Now I'll apply this. Now let me write down bandwidth for you. Okay.
Yes.
Bandwidth is Okay. Now tell me, your guess. What is the cost? For R2. Play the formula.
100 divided by 2 here.
How much? Okay. Here by R3.
100.
R4. .5 kbps na?
Yes.
0.5 means 200. 100 divided by 0.5?
200.
1 by 2, right? 200. You know right? How to do rational? Clear on this?
Yes.
Now tell me, if you configure OSPF, which route OSPF will take? Mallikarjun. R2, R3, R4.
R4.
Why R4?
Because higher the cost, the higher the bandwidth.
Higher the cost.
Lower the
Always
cost.
remember, lowest metric is the best route.
Yes, yes. So it will take R2, sir.
Remember this, huh?
Yes.
Which one will you take?
R2.
It is 2 Mbps, right?
Yes.
Higher bandwidth.
Yes.
Bandwidth is higher, right? So, RIP if you configure, it will take R4. OSPF will take what?
R2.
Right? Next, I am going to configure EIGRP. EIGRP is a little bit complicated formula. I'll write a very simple way. I'll tell you how to do it. The metric is called K value. The formula is a little bit complicated. So I'll write down the parameter only. By default, what parameter it uses? Bandwidth and delay. Right? Bandwidth and delay. Now delay I didn't wrote, so let me write down the delay here. So delay is milliseconds, 2000 milliseconds or 200 milliseconds. Delay 2020 milliseconds. Tell me the answer.
So first, based on the bandwidth, it will go to R1 to R2.
R1 to R2. What is R1 to R2? Which route will you take? R2, R3, R4?
R2.
R2, okay.
Then R2 to
No, tell me which way R2 you are telling here. I am asking in R1 only. Which route R1 will take? R2 or R3 or R4? In EIGRP. R3, why?
The delay time is less.
Now, for example, you are transferring your house from one location to another location. You called one lorry and one truck, small Merida van. Now he is saying, I will drop you, I will go and deliver and come back in 2 days. I'll go and deliver. Lorry is saying, I'll go and deliver in 2 days. He is saying 2 hours, I will deliver and come back. But half the load.
half the load.
Truck is half the load. You don't repeat, huh? Don't repeat what I am telling. Understand? No? Don't be a repeater. Be a switch or router. Now, when R2 is telling, sorry, now lorry person is telling, see, I will go and deliver here. and come back, but it will take 2 days for me to transfer the load. The metadata when is saying half the load he is. Bandwidth is less, half the load. But he is saying 2 hours, I will come back. The delay is 2 hours. So, but half the load. Now I have to wait for him for 2 days. For 2 times he will do. But he will do in 1 day itself, 8 hours itself. He will go 2 hours, half time. 4 times he will go and come back, but it will be finished in 8 hours. But that guy will take
2 days.
2 days, no, 4 days it will take. 2 times you have to deliver. 2 times you have to deliver means you have to go and come back 2 days, again 1 by 2 days. So 4 days. Now for 2 times, right, he will deliver in 4 times, double. But delay is only 2 hours. So 2, 8 hours. So within 1 day I will finish my transferring my household things. So which one you select? Metadata or lorry? That is the way EIGRP thinks. Bandwidth is high, but the packet is going and coming back. Delay is 200 milliseconds. But this guy is only 20 milliseconds. For example, I am sending 4 Mbps. I am sending how many Mbps? 4 Mbps. So it will happen in 400 milliseconds. If you go through R2. Understand? 2 Mbps, na? Full, for example, full you are sending 2. It is 2 times it will go. So how much? It will take 400 milliseconds to deliver. Now this is 1 Mbps means 4 Mbps you have to send 4 times it has to go. So how much it will go? 80 milliseconds. 80 milliseconds. Which one is good? 400 or 80? 80. So you select EIGRP. So EIGRP selects which one? Understand? So EIGRP uses bandwidth and delay. OSPF uses bandwidth only. RIP uses number of hops. Understand this? Any doubt? How metric works? Okay, write down this. Then we'll go to next. Take photograph or write down whichever you want to do.
Suppose we have 3 routes and 2 routes have same delay. Then which route it will be? If R2 and R3 are same 2020 and R4 is like 200.
Bandwidth, sir?
Okay, then it will calculate then which is the bandwidth.
Now lorry is coming, metadata is coming. Lorry metadata they are saying both same time. Then which one you select?
Lorry.
First bandwidth, then delay. Both you have to think. Parameters are 2 parameters. Actually 5 parameters. We have only seen 2. This is by default 2. If you want extra, you can add load on demand. You can add load, reliability, and MTU. Load is percentage of the traffic, reliability is percentage of downtime. How many times the link is coming down, going down. Reliability of downtime, percentage of downtime. MTU is per packet, what is the maximum size of data you can send. When you are sending one time, how much, see from time what happens, you get a big lorry. In that already full load will be there. Only 2 he will allow you. Already vegetables will be there. Half you will allow. You see that? Sometimes it happens. They will take vegetable, double, triple load they will take. So you don't have space to keep lot of material. So in one packet, how much you can put data? It's a big network, big packet, but how much I can put data in that? So that is MTU, maximum transmission unit. How much I can put in one packet? Size of the data in one packet. All 3 if you want, you can check that also, if you want to check. But by default only bandwidth and delay. Right? This is the way EIGRP works. Clear on this? Written? Okay. Next we'll go to yeah. So metric visa. Next I'm going to teach you half count. The half count of RIP is 15. Only 15 devices RIP can work. EIGRP can go up to 255. By default is 100. Next, what is the classless routing protocol? Suppose CADR, VLSM, right? But we need to give what command for that? EIGRP. You have to give a command called no auto summary. If you give that command only, it will support. Why they are given this? By default, why they are not giving classless? Because of the backend compatibility of IGRP. Clear on this? Now, before sending updates, now RIP was sending updates. Okay, how RIP works?
There's a half count.
Right? How RIP works?
There is a half count.
What is half count?
Number of devices.
Okay, once you configure RIP, what will happen? How RIP works? Now you configure command router RIP. What is the command to configure RIP? Tell me, sir. Mallikarjun, sir.
Router RIP.
Then?
Network.
Okay, then? That's it. Network, nothing you will configure after that.
IP address.
IP address. What is the IP address?
Network. Network IP address and subnet mask.
Subnet mask also you configure. IP address, subnet mask, default gateway, everything you configure.
/30.
Can you tell me the syntax of RIP?
Yes.
That is the question I am asking, right?
Yes.
You are saying network address, subnet mask, default gateway, everything. I am expecting the syntax of RIP. Today's session is 20.
Net.
What is the command?
Router array, destination network, and subnet mask.
Subnet mask.
And it's
And it's subnet mask. Syntax of configuring report. Where you are written? Show me. Syntax of report. So what is written here? From where he is writing all these things? From where you got this syntax?
you have written that
I have written that. Let me check.
text.
I check. I have written in my phone. I have written notepad only, right? That notepad only you are telling, na?
Yes.
Let's see. I don't know about condition. Where you are getting all these things?
And add something. Directly connected interface.
Then what you are telling? Huh?
Default static.
Huh?
Static.
Don't know. He is talking about floating dot. He is not written that properly. What is floating? Write down floating dot properly. So what is the command? Tell me.
Router RIP and network. Network directly connected interface network address.
Okay. So what will do this network command will do? What network command will do? Function of the command?
It will send ICMP message to all the directly connected.
Written in the board. Please see it. I'm asking questions.
Add interface to the routing protocol.
Right? You are so tell your whole Mahabharata. I have kept in the board. I'm asking you. I'm writing, showing in the board. I'm asking you. You want to say your ICMP message. I don't know how RIP will send ICMP message. Why RIP will send ICMP? ICMP different protocol. No? Why RIP will send ICMP? No, I really don't understand. How RIP will send
How it will come to know?
How RIP will send ICMP? Simple question.
It has to send message to get the updates. To know when it is. How it will come.
How RIP will send ICMP? I'm asking. You only told, right? RIP will send, once you configure RIP will send ICMP messages. How RIP will send ICMP? Explain me.
The router to router communication has to happen. How they will come to know?
You are asking me or you are telling? You told her.
Question, sir.
No, you are telling ICMP message it will send, right?
Yes.
You only told now. My question is, what ICMP is sending? I am asking you. Why RIP will send ICMP once you give network command? Just talking Mahabharata will not help. You have to tell me what that command, once you give network command,
Yes.
what will happen?
That will add interface to the
That is it, right? After that.
After that,
Got the question?
yes.
Don't say just whatever protocols you know you keep
What, sir?
working.
Okay, sir. It will add interface to the router, sir.
I will tell you the answer. Don't wait for the answer. Network. Your answer must be something related to that, right? At least. Just like that you cannot say anything, no? Something related to that, no? Directly connected network address. Right? This will adding the interfaces. For example, this is the interface you are configuring, S0, it is added S0.
Yes.
Here also is, don't say, repeat that, okay? Stop the repeater mode. Just listen. Yes, 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 don't say, just listen. He is not saying yes, yes, yes for everything. Just listen what I am saying. Okay. Now, once you give this network command in RIP, RIP has to send RIP updates. What it will send?
How it will send which message? Which message? How it will send?
That okay. But first answer you understand. What is the question I asked? What a question I asked? What question I am asking now? You send ICMP, right? ICMP it will not send. RIP will configure, I send ICMP. RIP will send what message?
RIP updates.
That is my first point, okay? How it will send, what it will send, how it will work, all I will show you. That is next step, right? First question you understand. Basically you are wrong, right? Basic correct it. Then we will go higher level, deeper level. CCIE level I will teach you. I am ready to teach, but first basic is wrong, no. After marriage you say I will go first night with my mother-in-law means confusion, no. Basically confusion. Then which function, which hotel you will go, which Switzerland or what, that is next level.
RIP update messages.
Only RIP update it will send. Okay. So what it will send?
RIP updates.
Basic correct it. Then we will go deeper level. Okay. Now who is sending this? R1 is sending RIP update. For every 30 seconds. How many seconds?
For every 30 seconds.
Yes. This is clear? Same way, once you add this side R2 also, R2 will send a RIP messages. RIP update. So in the RIP update, whatever routes it is directly connected or whatever routes it has, it will send that information to with the metric value. It will send the information to the neighbor routers. That's it. This is the way RIP works. What RIP will do, once you configure, add the interface to the routing protocol, that interface it starts sending the every 30 seconds it sends update. So once the other router receives the update, seeing the routes, it will add it in the routing table. Simple. So these routes are updated in the updated where? In
Routing table.
That's it. That's it. This is the way RIP works. Simple logic. Right. Next EIGRP. Now EIGRP will never send updates. EIGRP is little bit different. First, same. What is the commands here? Router EIGRP. I didn't give this. I'm writing here. ASN. Okay. Then same network command. Directly connected network address. Right? Then you can give no auto summary. Why you are giving no auto summary? What this command will do? It will make the EIGRP to class less. If you don't give this command, it will be class full. By default, it is auto summarizing. You give /28, it will bring back to 8, 16 or 24, whichever is the class full. It will automatically bring because to support IGRP. So you have to give no auto summary. So it will not summarize it. It will not bring back to the class full. Now what will happen next to this? First, it will send one hello. What it will send? Now, once R1 sends hello, right, R2 will reply back saying that yes. He will send a hello. Now, once I receive his hello, right, I will check are you same ASN. For example, this is ASN 1. This also must be ASN 1. autonomous system number 1. Understand? If the both are same ASN, then what will happen? If both are same ASN, then neighborship forms established. Are you understand this? Now once neighborship is established, then EIGRP will send EIGRP update. The difference you understand? EIGRP will not give update just like RIP. RIP is like once you add the interface, in the interface it starts sending updates. But what RIP will do, EIGRP will do, first it will form a neighborship. Once the neighborship is formed, right, it will run the neighborship. After the neighborship is formed, then it will go for updates. Now it will send updates. After okay, you are my neighbor first, then I will send my updates. Same way, it will send the RIP update or sorry, EIGRP update. He will also send his update. Correct? Then it forms one right, then create or updates topology table. What table? Okay, I tell you this one here. In the topology table, you run dual. What do you run? What is dual? Diffuse update algorithm. This is the like, what is the algorithm runs in EIGR? RIP is Bellman 4. What is the algorithm called? Bellman 4. Here it runs the Bellman 4. This is the algorithm it runs and find the, put it in the best route in the routing table. Here it runs the diffuse update algorithm and put it in the best route will go where? Finally where it will go? The best route. Routing table. Clear on this? Now RIP directly finds the, just by updates it runs the algorithm and finds the best to put it in the routing table. But EIGRP will create a first neighbor, then after neighborship formed, it updates one table called neighbor table. Right? Neighbor table and put it the updates, put it in the routing table. Here EIGRP can do updates, it can do query, you can get reply for the query, you can ask partial update also. If you want to know only one route information, you can query it, partial update, you can get the reply for that. And for everything there is an acknowledgement. Okay? This is the way EIGRP works. So EIGRP is function wise, what it does is first so I can say like this is level 1. First level is what? Neighbor table. Second level is topology table. Right? Third level is routing table. 3 tables it maintains. How many tables it maintains? Mallikarjun. How many tables it maintains?
Only one.
What is that?
Routing table.
How many tables EIGRP maintains?
3.
What are they?
Neighbor table, topology table, and routing table.
Next I'll tell you how OSPF works.
Go sit there, class. Sit in class.
So when you will pay the amount? 15, huh?
Last.
Give one date, right? How much you will pay? You need to remember this, huh? You keep on that in that sheet it's written there. You just remind him before 1 day or 2 days before. So 2000 we cannot teach, okay?
Last.
Huh?
I'll ask him now when is how much is paid.
No, we have mentioned that the day we sat and written in the diary, no? Just tell him.
Just ask him once when I do it.
No, yeah, you just tell him that this date you have to pay this amount. No, and again don't ask what you have to pay, how many you have to pay. Just follow the procedure, what we have planned that day. Done? Now next what? Next protocol.
OSPF.
Finish, Yogesh? OSPF, what is the command? Router, OSPF, processing. Remember, OSPF is developed for big network, very huge network. This is not for small networks. Okay? So you can run multiple processes of OSPF in a single router. For every customer you can do different process. Okay. Now then you network around. Directly connected network address, wildcard mask, area. Here area comes. Like you ask, no? Like how do you differentiate states? State. Here we use this area concept. Like area is like state. Autonomous system is like country. Area is like states. Small boundary within your same autonomous system. Within India you can separate, right? It is like areas. Only OSPF is designed for that. As a protocol, OSPF is designed for big networks within the country. But within the country, within the autonomous system, you You cannot go for another transform. Another transform you need to go for BGP. Understand? That's it. This is the command. So what is DNA? Directly connected network address. What is WCM? Wildcard mask. I'll teach you when it comes for. So now write down this wildcard mask. I'll teach you what is that. Okay. Now same way, what will happen first? It will create one table, second table, third table. 3 tables it maintains. The first table is called neighbor database. In neighbor table we say in EIGRP, right? Here we say database. Second table is link state database, that is topology table. Third is routing table. Now, what will be the neighbor database? Same thing. Send hello, right? Send hello, receive hello, check 4 parameters. If 4 parameter matches, then form the establish. Then what you will do after that? Share the topology table. Here we are not going to share the routes. What we will do here is we will share the topology details. Map. What we do? Updates on topology details. We'll get updates from the neighbor, right? But what update we'll get here? But topology details. So how many interfaces you have connected, what are the networks you have connected, like the neighbor. So I'll get the whole map. Right? Once I get the whole map, what I will do? What is link state database? Nothing but your whole map. Understand? Then you run one algorithm. What is the algorithm called? SPF algorithm. What will run? So once you run SPF algorithm, it will find the best route. So here remember, in this EIGRP we are asking the all routes. Routing table is called, topology table is called what? All routes. So routes, right? Topology table. But here link state database is map of the network, correct? Then run the algorithm and find the best route, put it in the where you will put. Understand this point? This is a high level of discussion. We'll have presentation is there. We'll see a lot of details in that. But now you need to understand how these protocols are working. Different protocol works in different way. So command syntax also I gave. I told you how it works also. So we'll see that real time now, capturing and seeing one by one. Okay, that we'll do next one. This is clear? Any doubts? Okay. See this next. Yeah. Now try to understand this. Yeah. Now you have, before sending updates, it will establish what? Neighborhood. Rip will do? No. In Rip there is nothing called neighbor. Just it will give update. But here we first make neighbor, then we give, to make neighbor we will check one parameter. What is that? Autonomous system number. If it is same only, will become neighbor. Clear? Next. What is the algorithm we are using? In EIGRP. It's there in the board. This is the algorithm we are using to select the best route. Okay? There are how many tables we are maintaining in EIGRP? Neighbor table or neighbor details will be there. Topology table, all routes will be there. Routing table, only the best routes will be there. Right? Clear. Next. Now, in EIGRP, we have some terminologies. These terminologies are very important to understand the show commands. When you see the routing table or topology table or something like neighbor table, you will see all these words coming. So you know what is this word means. Okay, this letter words means. Now first to FD. Now R1 is there. Malikarjun. R1 is there. You want to go to 10 dot network. There are two routes via R4, via R3. Now for discussion purpose, I gave some numbers, values, 90, 10 like that, right? You tell me what is the total distance to go to 10 via R3.
100.
Yes. Via R4?
120.
That is called feasible distance. What is feasible distance? For a destination network, what is the total distance? Now, what is advertised distance? Now, R4 is telling for going 10, right? From my location, how much? 10. From his location, how much? 10. He is advertising. Who is advertising? R3 is advertising to R1. So, next hops, total distance to destination network. See, I want to go to his home and go to airport. I am asking him from your home, how much distance is airport? He is telling from my home it is 5 kilometers. I know from my home to his home is 20 kilometers. So I will calculate 20 plus 25. That is called what? Advertised. He advertised me to go to destination network. What is his distance? That is called what? Advertised distance. Third is, in these two routes, which is lowest FD? R3 or R4? Yogesh. Lowest FD. What is the FD for R3? By R3? By R3. What is the FD?
90.
FD means what?
Total distance.
Total distance how much? For 10 dot network. R1, you are here for R1, okay. You want to go to 10 dot network. What is the total distance via R3?
What is it?
90.
Some number I have given for discussion purpose. Distance number. Total number came.
90 plus 10.
How much?
100.
100. What is the total distance for via R4?
110 plus 120.
20. Is the lowest distance in this?
R3.
That will become my successor. Primary route. If the primary fails, we will keep a backup. So who is successor now? R3. Feasible successor is backup is R4. Now whenever I select a feasible successor, I will run one condition. If the condition matches only, I will select. I'll ask this guy, okay, I will keep you as a backup, but tell me what is your AD for 10 dot network. He will say, what is his AD? 10. For him it is only 10, right? Right? Now I'll check with him. My FD is how much? 100. 100 must, whatever you are sending must be less than my AD. Less or more? Less. For example, it is 110. More. Then I will not keep him as a backup. Before selecting somebody backup route, I will ask him, can you tell me your total distance? AD. Tell me your AD to 10 dot network. You will say, for example, I am already going to Majestic in auto. 20 kilometers a daily I am going. How many kilometers? Now I want to back up auto. For this auto may have any problem, I need to back up auto. I am asking him, okay, tell me how much distance you take. He says, I am already going in 20. He must say less than that. But if he says 40, then you keep him as a backup. He says, sir, although I am going in 20 kilometers, yeah, why I will give you 40 kilometers? This is something like he is roaming. He is not directly going. So it's called loop. Loop is there. So that's why the distance is increasing. So I will not select him as a backup loop. So to avoid the loops, we follow this condition. The condition is called feasibility condition. What condition?
Yes, sir.
Understand? So what is the feasibility condition? Means before selecting a backup route, I will see the what? Tell me your AD. You want me to back up, right? Tell me your AD. See, okay, my FD is 100. Your AD is 10. Okay, less than 100. I'll keep you as a backup. No problem. If it is more than that, then I have to not select him as a backup because it may create a loop. Understand? Now, next is, now Mallikarjun got married. He have 5 kids. How many kids? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, like all age wise. All we took into movie. Now all are sitting in the seat. They are in passive mode. What mode?
Passive mode.
So you are safe. You are the administrator.
Yes.
Now one kid started crying. Right. Now you are giving properly to popcorn, ice cream, whatever. No update is going. Regular update is going. All the 5 kids or 5 routes. 5 kids. Now suddenly one update stopped. One kid took or something happened. One update stopped. That kid started crying. He become active now. He's active. He's saying, no, I'm not getting something. I don't know. He started crying. That's it. Now what you have to do? You have to give the proper update to it, or you have to remove that from the getter and go out and go with him in the road. You cannot see movie. Correct? Understand this analogy? Same way, you take routes, all routes from the neighbors, put it in the EIGRP topology table. For example, EIGRP will have 5 routes. All are getting proper updates. 5 routes will be passive stage. P means what? Passive state, passive route. When I say passive route, what is the meaning here? The route is in a good condition. It's getting the proper updates. No problem in the route. When one update start coming or one link went down or something happened, this route will go to active. Meaning what? Now if something happened to the route, its route is saying, boss, something happened to me, please check. It will check any other backup route is there. If it's not having that, the route will be removed from the EIGRP topology table. Understand this point? So these all are the terminologies used. Next, I already told you this. How neighborship will form? Then send updates, query, it will ask for new routes, reply will come, acknowledge will be given for all the things. This we discussed already. Next, metric calculation. I told you, no, it's a very big formula, and you know this AD and metric value now. See, the metric will be like this, big number. Like what number you asked, right? Real time number will be like this, not 90, 10. The number will be this size. Okay, but how do you find this number? using this formula: bandwidth, load, delay, reliability, NTU. Right? Huge formula they will run and find the metric value. Basically, it runs bandwidth and delay. Now, this all we discussed, right? Admin distance value. Any doubt in this, Malikarjun?
No, sir.
Next, routing loop. What is routing loop? Routing loop means now when I get a route here, the route is going here and coming back, and again going here and coming back. Like this is roaming levels. This is called what? Loop. It is not going to destination. It is rotating within our network only. The route is rotating. Then that route is called a that function is called a loop, routing loop. How do I avoid this? Maybe wrong configuration or duplicate routes, or so many reasons will be there. Right? So how do you avoid these types of routing loops? So there are some automatic prevention mechanisms are there, like maximum hop count, triggered update, hold down timer, split horizon, poison, route poison reverse, like that. I'll tell you one by one. First point is very simple. I will fix one maximum hop count. Right? What is the maximum for rip? Yeah. So whenever I get a route more than 15, 16, 17 it shows. It says 16 is the 16 hops it has to go. Then I know it is a loop. I will drop the packet. One mechanism. Right? To avoid the routing loop. Second one is whenever a link went down, I will not wait for, you remember RIP sends every 30 seconds, right? I will not wait for next 30 seconds. I will send that time itself one update. Triggered update. What we say? The two updates. Periodic update. Triggered means that moment I will trigger one update. I will not wait for the periodic updates. Why? It may create unnecessary loops, right? Why you have to wait? So we will just send a triggered update, because in in RIP, right, there is nobody knows that real topology. Only by neighbors. If you give neighbor give wrong update, it will update it. Don't know, right? So it may unnecessarily create a confusion. Better you what you do? You update that moment itself to avoid the confusion, right? It's called triggered update, one mechanism. Hold on timer what? Up is flapping links. What is flapping links? Link is coming up, going down, coming up, going down. That type of links, what you will do? You just go to hold on timer. What is hold on timer? Hold on timer means it will just wait for some time. Hold on. When the link goes down and the link comes back, you will wait for some time. The routing protocol will wait for some time. It will not just up down means will not do it. Lose connection, no? Continuously 5 seconds it is down, then it is considered it is down. That is called hold on. Instead of that, what link come up, send update. Come down, send update. If you do like this, what will happen? Others will get confused. Better just wait for particular time and send it. This is called hold on. It is one mechanism to avoid the confusion. Looping. Right? Split horizon is very simple. I have three interfaces. I got update from one interface. Same interface, I will not give the update. This mechanism says, see, you have got this update from FA0/0. Then don't give this update to FA0/0. That is split horizon. Route poisoning is, I want to delete one route. What I will do, I will change the metric or some parameter where it will go to next router and the route will die there. For example, one route is coming to R1. What R1 will do? R1 will change the hop count to, it came with hop count 2, for example. How much it came? It will change to 16 and send it. Once you make it to 16, what will happen? This side. Once it becomes 16 here, what will happen this side?
It will change.
No, it will be 16 means what you will do, hop count. RIP metric is 16. What he will do?
Discard.
So there is a maximum hop count concept is there, right?
15.
Maximum 15, right? Now it is 16. So what he did here? He poisoned the route. What he did?
Poison, sir.
This is called what? Route poisoning. Reverse also you can do. You are getting 2, you send back with 16, you delete the route. Poison reverse. basically, I will increase the metric in such a way the update goes and delete that root. That is root poison. Understand? So these all are different mechanisms we use for different routing protocols. For example, RIP uses what? Hold on timer, split horizon, root poison. EIGRP uses split horizon, poison triggers. OSPF doesn't use anything. Why? Why OSPF is not using? Because OSPF doesn't send any route. It only updates the map and it runs the inside the runs. It will not share the routes. Clear? Okay. Next we'll go to, we finish with this. So tomorrow we'll configure this lab. The theory we finished, right? Tomorrow we'll configure this lab. So you will try to configure this in your system and send it to me in mail. So tomorrow we'll start, 9 o'clock we'll start and we'll configure this labs tomorrow. Fine? Any doubts? Then we'll start OSPF. EIGRP finished. Lab will configure in 5 minutes. I'll configure and show you what have we discussed. And any doubts in the lab you can ask me. I will show you that. Okay, Mallikarjun, any doubts now? You ask me.
No, sir.
Hmm?
No, sir.
Any doubts? You just prepare it and come to me tomorrow also.
Yes.
And parallelly, what all labs I have finished till now, what all we finished, keep on sending in the
Main.
mail, proper mail. I didn't get any mail from you, Mallikarjun.
Okay. Laptop problem.
What?
Laptop problem. It is not connected. Now I will see.
No, not now. I'm telling you. What is the problem? You have finished or not?
Yes, sir. Finished, sir.
How many labs you have finished?
23, sir.
Properly.
Properly, sir.
Okay. Fine.
I will go and see now whether it is.
Okay. Fine. Okay. See you tomorrow
Yes.
on that. Okay, you can finish that admission part today.